Ryan. Well, new at 10, after more than a year and a half of coronavirus restrictions, Canadians are finally crossing our northern border into the United States by land for non-essential travel. KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon spoke with U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar this afternoon about why the U.S. welcoming Canadians again is welcome news for Minnesota. Anthony?
Well, Katie, some of the drivers you're seeing making their way down Highway 52 south tonight may very well be travelers from the Great White North, but for those living closer to the world's longest border, land border at least, crossing between the United States and Canada has long been a way of life. It's just one of the reasons why today's thawing of restrictions on non-essential travel between the two countries is being met with so much excitement, including by one Senator Amy Klobuchar.
Time for a road trip.
Cheerful bands of neighbors from our north crossing the Canadian border on wheels this afternoon for the first time in nearly 600 days.
This is the day that I have been obsessively waiting for.
Senator Amy Klobuchar, one of the many Minnesota leaders celebrating the first day of eased restrictions on non-essential travel between the United States and Canada.
Everyone in Minnesota, including the Rochester area, has a reason to celebrate because Canada is our best trading partner, major partner with tourism, major visitors to the Rochester area, whether it's to go to the Mayo Clinic, whether it is to visit the beautiful parts of southern Minnesota.
Klobuchar, who chairs the Canada-United States Interparliamentary Group, says more traffic flowing through our northern border will help revive the travel and tourism industry while making it easier for folks to see their loved ones.
I think you're going to see a big uptick. Some people are going to be going down to the southern part of the country right now because it's a little warmer, but other people just want to visit for Thanksgiving and they want to see their friends and family. So it's going to be a mix of things, but we know how valuable Canadian tourists are to our state.
And to the senator's point, there are about 175 million people cross the Canadian border through a Minnesota checkpoint in 2019, on average spending about $1,000 each during their time in the United States. And while these revised border rules will allow Canucks to spend more of their hard-earned cash on this side of the border, they'll still have to present proof of vaccination before entering the U.S. and proof of a negative COVID test before returning to the Great White North.
Both countries have to have vaccine requirements, which is fine. That's a pretty commonplace now internationally. It's just that there isn't parity when it comes to the testing requirements. And so what we would like is to have negotiations on that so that we're not adding to the cost when the Canadians drive to the US, because that's going to make them less likely to come.
And to celebrate the reopening of the border, Governor Walz has proclaimed today Canadian Travelers Day in Minnesota, recognizing the important contributions Canucks have made to Minnesota's culture and economy. Live in Rochester, Anthony Monzon, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Anthony. Today, the U.S. also lifted COVID-related travel constrictions from a long list of other countries, including Mexico and most of Europe.